Hello. So happy New Year to everybody. I hope you all had a wonderful time, a wonderful Christmas, and it's going to be an amazing year. We are the ones that create our future. We're the ones that are manifesting things as we think, as we feel. What do you feel? Do you feel you deserve a good year? Do you feel that abundance is yours by right? You should have that. Abundance in every area. Absolutely. All the good things in life are going to flow into your life. So once we start to believe this, that is how it will be. So, yeah, mindful of your thoughts, be mindful of actions, um, do no harm to others, try and keep in a high vibrational energy. And then what comes to you is all those good desires. So, we're not angels here, we are. We are people who are trying to live our lives as best as possible, aren't we? Creating as least amount of misery and pain to others as we go along. That is our intention in life, isn't it? Definitely mine. So I'm going to be doing the astrology readings today. And this is for all signs. The internet is playing up a bit, so I do apologize if I'm cutting out. I've had a nightmare with it, but anyway. So we're going to start off with the air sign today. So this will be Aquarius, then Gemini, and then Libra. Then we'll go on to the water signs, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancerians. Then the earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And finish with the fire signs, Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. If you want to support myself or you want to support Greg and In5D, you can go over to patreon.com/In5D or /PsychicAlly. And that way you can support us. You can do it on a monthly basis of $1.11, which works out around 88 pence. Or you can go onto any of the websites and there is make a payment or buy a coffee or anything you like. Okay, but we're here for you. We do a few shows. So I do astrology every week. Greg and I on a Tuesday, we do 2 shows, one on YouTube and the other one is on Rumble. Okay, so we do that, and they are on the In5D channels. They're called Global Predictions, where we answer your questions about the world and what's going on with the world and any strange things that are happening around the world. We'll psychically tune in and see what we see. Or itchy nose. What does that mean, itchy nose? But yeah, that's what we do. And we're going to be starting up some good shows. Okay, this is what we've got planned, and also there's something big that's going to be launched very, very soon. It's nearly ready to launch. It's Greg's baby. And you guys are going to be very, very pleased with that. So yeah, we're very excited. So there's also the Etsy shop. You can see the details down on the bottom there, etsyshop.com/shop/In5D shop. Okay, so without further ado, let us get to the readings. Now the t-shirt code, I believe, is still going with the code Christmas 2024 for 5% off t-shirts. I think that's still going, by the way. Okay, so we're going to start out with Aquarius. So let me write down the timestamp for 0.50. We're going to do that. So let's get the banner. Go to Aquarius. There we go. Aquarius, the 6th through to the 12th. Hold on, I've got to record that and say that again. So this is for Aquarius, and this is the 6th through to the 12th of January 2025. Okay, so this is my son-in-law, Craig. He did his family proud this Christmas, making sure everybody got everything that they could possibly need, and he did an amazing job, and so did Ria, so did my whole family, Megan, and you know, the grandchildren did amazing. So I'm so proud of my family. You know, there was my mum as well. You know, so we had a wonderful time. I'm hoping you guys also had a wonderful time as well, whatever you chose to do, whatever you did. Okay, so let's try and hide my junk. That's better, that's better. Okay, so I'm going to start with pulling one of these, okay, which is the inner child cards. These are fairy tales, okay, so the tarot cards made from fairy tale you know, stories, basically. So they're a lovely they are lovely cards. Okay, if you want kind of like fluffy cards, then the inner child cards are wonderful. So I'm just going to tune in to Aquarius now. That's it. So this first card, okay, so this is Aladdin. Okay, so the story of Aladdin and the magic lamp. So this is a story of real wishes, basically, you know, getting your 3 wishes. What would they be? What is it that you want? And to me, this just reminds me of manifesting. This is the absolute time to manifest. The beginning of every new year is not necessarily New Year's resolutions and things, because, you know, they can be pressure, but the taking real charge of your future by making those manifesting kind of energies. You know, thank you, universe, for my new car. Thank you, universe, for my new home. Thank you, universe, for the perfect partner for me. Thank you, universe. So you're basically thanking the universe, or God, if you want to say God. Thank you, universe, for all the things that you haven't yet got, but in order you saying that you have them, the universe brings them to you quicker. There is no kind of it's coming or I'm gonna get. Okay, no, it's already here. It's here now. So with that intention, this is what I feel. So they're asking you, Aquarius, is to start your affirmations. Law of attraction. What do you deserve? Do you deserve a pay rise? Do you deserve a new job? Do you deserve whatever it is your heart's desire is? Do you deserve it? If that's the case, fully in your heart, then you shall receive. So it's a good idea to start thinking in that way, Aquarius, and for us all. As with all the readings that I do, there is usually, in fact, there always is, a message in each of the signs. There will be something for you, something that will resonate with you. Okay, so let's still carry on with Aquarius. Here we go. Okay, so there are times that we feel as if we are very different, that our interests don't really align to other people's interests. Is that a bad thing? Does that mean it's not good? Does that mean that there's something wrong? Absolutely not, because there are probably plenty of things that you do resonate with, and that can be the love of your family, that can be the love that you have for each other, that can be you know, the future and what it is that you both want for the future, and that can be your friends, family members, you know, those people around you. You know, that means, you know, that they are on your wavelength, doesn't it? Just because they might not like your social interests doesn't mean anything. This is really funny because I heard Ria saying about this. So that's my daughter. So yeah, that's the card I got, the belief systems. You can see they're both in individual domes there, and both have got very different kind of colors in there, which means exactly what was said. Okay, so that is the challenge, is to find the common ground, and each person will find the common ground, and it's okay to be different. In fact, it's wonderful to be different. What a boring world it would be if everybody liked the same things, done the same things, thought the same way. Okay, so let's have a look and see what else they want to tell you. Oh, my cards are, they was wet, so they have recovered a bit. I've lost my new deck of cosmic cards. I've lost them. I don't know where they've gone. So I'm back down to my old and faithful ones. But they got wet. So Aquarius, let's have a look. Okay, so we have the Prince of Wands. Okay, the Prince of Wands indicates to me that there is kind of Leo energy around. So this to me, Tinky just wants to lay. Don't lay on my mouse, for goodn's sake. She turns everything off. She sits on the mouse and turns everything off. So look, this is where she's chosen to be. That's that, yes. She's chosen to be right there. God love her. So yeah, so this is about relying on people that let you down. It's also about the fact that you don't want to let anybody down, that you feel as though, you know, you've got a lot of pressure on your shoulders because of that reason. And how can you become the person that you want to be? Okay, so it feels as if you're giving yourself a hard time, Aquarius. You're trying to be everything that you... Thank you, Tink. That's just great. You're trying to be everything that you that everybody expects you to be, and all this pressure is on your shoulders. Be yourself, because the essence of you as a person is enough. Okay, the fact that you love dearly and the fact that you are very kind and caring is enough. Okay, that is enough. Okay, I'm going to have to give Tinky a sweet, because she is just sitting exactly... I've only got a little bit of space on my table here, and she's sat right there. So right, let's move that over there. Okay, so anyway, that's what they're basically saying to you is, you know, it's okay to be different. It's okay to be you as a person, and try not to be so hard on yourself. You're really putting a lot of pressure on yourself. There are ways that you can manifest things, and there are ways, sometimes it's like we're relying on ourselves when we need to start trusting in the universe to bring us the opportunities, to bring us what is needed. Know that the opportunities have already come to you. Think about things in the past where you needed something and it just turned up. That is how the universe works. So start believing in the universe rather than putting all that pressure on yourself. The book will be revealed. So this is the story of your future, if you like. And they're saying that the book is yet to be read, but it soon will become absolutely clear. And here comes the money. Okay, the Six of Pentacles means juggling money, being clever with money. Okay, so that is what is coming to you guys, Aquarius. Okay, so that's what I get for you. Okay. Okay, so I've had to put the cat down over there now, so she's been a bit of a tink today. So anyway, let's have a look. Geminis. Okay, Geminis. What does the inner child want to say about Geminis? So we have beauty and the beast. Okay, beauty and the beast. Now, sometimes we have to think about people making judgments of somebody's looks, or making judgments of what's on the outside of somebody, when actually it's all to do with that inner person. Has there been somebody recently where you couldn't help but you judged, and you realized that actually your judgment wasn't right on this occasion. The judgment was, you know, that this person is a person that has got depth to their soul and has got lots of love in their heart. Now, that doesn't mean to say we have to fall in love with everybody in those circumstances, but sometimes we have to kind of just take a few moments to release the first impression and to listen and understand what is really going on. And I feel that's what the lesson it has already been or is going to be this week. Okay, so let us see what the other cards say. Okay, so the emotional lessons that's going on with Geminis this week is, okay, it's expectations. So have you got strong expectations of other people, or do you feel that somebody has to tick all the boxes in order for them to be the person for you? Sometimes when we're in relationships, and remember, I've been reading the tarot for 35 years. So for 35 years, I've been getting in the heads of people and their relationships. So, you know, what I continue to see is sometimes a partner, you know, your husband or your partner is expected to be your counselor, to be your lover, to be your friend, to be your helper, to be this, to be that, and all this long list of all the things you need. And that isn't true. That isn't true. Sometimes we have to take on our own responsibilities for our own self, for one. But the other thing is, all we need to expect is kindness, and you know, do unto others as you want done for you. Because you've got friendships who can tick some of those boxes. You've got interests like hobbies. You've got things that you can do for yourself outside, you know, to create that happiness that you are looking for. Sometimes we have to be responsible, okay, for ourselves and not put all of that responsibility on a partner. And if we can all see that sometimes it's like that relationship is doomed because that person doesn't make me laugh. And it's like, well, yeah, but they do this, and this for you. But your friends, they make you laugh, and, you know, you've got everything else. So sometimes we have to kind of balance it all out. A person doesn't have to do everything. Okay, so let's have a little look and see what is going on with Geminis. Let's have a look. Okay, so yeah, so there's a lot of wishes and dreams that still have to be sought after, and the manifesting energy is very clear. So, you know, there is usually a theme that runs through all of these, all the readings, astrology readings, and today is definitely about manifesting, because we do have the star card. Okay, so this is about wishes, wish upon a star. Now, the Hanged Man does indicate that everything seems to be a bit upside down in that department. The universe is saying to you, or God energy is saying to you, what do you want? What is it that you need? And do you feel you deserve it? If you feel you deserve it, let us bring it to you then. So sometimes we are, well, I don't know what makes me happy. If you don't know, then how is the universe supposed to bring you that happiness? Now, sometimes you can play it by chance if you want, and you can say, universe, please bring me my happiness. Please, you know, and leave it to them to decide. But make sure that you it's like you need to kind of put in your details. Otherwise, they could just bring you somebody that makes you laugh, you know, and that person doesn't give you anything else. They just make you laugh. So makes you happy. You know, here you are. Here's a person that makes you happy. So yeah, you have to kind of be careful what you're wishing for, and be truthful and honest with your needs. Okay, so that's what I feel is going on. There's also going to be talking about rerouting or moving. Okay, I see this. So that could be yourself, or it could be somebody close to you. I feel as if there's going to be a big transition that's going to be happening, I feel, in your lives, and that is Geminis. I'm not saying all Geminis are going to move, but all of you are going to be deciding, you know, are you going to be here in the next 3 years, 1 year even? Are you going to be in the place that you are living, or is there something else that you may be looking for? Okay, and that could be somebody moving in, moving out, and changes. Okay, so there you go, Geminis. That's what I see for you guys. Okay, I'm just writing down the time. Okay, so this is for my gorgeous husband, Greg Prescott. So he is a triple Libra. And I'm going to be doing, you know, for you Libras out there as well. Okay, so the inner child cards are as follows. Oh, nearly. That's the one. Okay, so again, we've on that theme again, aren't we? So wish upon a star. So it is a good idea to start manifesting. Okay, start manifesting what it is that you want. Start to think about it. What are your needs? It's a really good idea. I used to avoid doing this, and it's like not the way forward. So have a good idea of what your expenses are, and have a good idea of what you have coming in. And then if there is a difference to living a comfortable life or living just to cover your needs, then we're after, you know, that extra income. And don't be stingy with yourself. Okay, so if you need, say, £200 or $200 extra, then ask for 3, you know, and so don't feel shy about this, and just say, I see this extra money coming to me, and I see everything being good. So yeah, so work out your incoming. The universe can't supply you more if they don't know how much more you need. And so it's really important that you kind of be real with yourself and real with others. Okay, so let's have a look at the emotional card that goes with this week. The emotional card is somebody entering your life who has the answers. Okay, so say if you're looking for a new relationship, then that person can be coming into your world. I've crossed out this because sometimes I didn't connect the wording to the card, and so that's what I did. Underneath that it says child of God. Okay, just so you know. But anyway, this is the card. So this to me says somebody is being given to you like a gift, or a person that you need has the answers. And so this could be a romantic connection coming to you, or it could be you know, somebody who says, hey, I need somebody who can perform this or do this, and I can pay you this, and that is exactly what you need, and the universe has just supplied it to you. So that's how the universe does help you, and that's what you're needing to expect. You know, start expecting this. Okay, working alongside the universal law. Okay, so you've got the Princess of Cups. She is my teenager of the water sign. So she is somebody who is feeling tearful, feeling emotional, feeling quite vulnerable. Okay, so there's a vulnerable energy. That's either yourself or it's somebody around you. Next week, we have the Justice. So this is about legal or official documents, doing something on an official basis. Having to put pen to paper and make it real, finding out what you need in order to get justice, pushing it out to the universe to bring you the justice that you need. So all of these feelings, and they do feel as if they're actions. Okay, so, and then you have the Three of Cups. So then there is a good chance that everything is going to be is going to come good, because we have the Three of Cups, which is celebration. There is also a celebration with somebody close to you as well. There's some good news coming. They're going to be saying, hey, do you know what, this happened, and you're going to be celebrating. Okay, it could even be that you're celebrating that you get justice, or you're celebrating that you're well on the way to getting justice. Okay, so look out for legal matters, official matters, or karmically official things happening. Okay, so there you go. That's what I've got for our. So this is Scorpios, the 6th through to the 12th of January 2025. Hello to my lovely Scorpio daughter Rhiannon. So she did an amazing job. She's helping me sort out my home, bless her. So she's just I'm very grateful. So anyway, this is for Rhiannon, okay, and all you Scorpios out there. Okay, so what is the fairy tale card that is going to be your week? Okay, your week is going to be this one, which is the Three Little Pigs. Okay, so the Three Little Pigs had to learn some lessons in life. So if they did a shoddy job, meaning their house was made of straw, and any unforeseen circumstances came along, that's not going to stand. And they decided, oh, we'll put a little bit more effort in and we'll make it of sticks. And that's what happened. You know, unforeseen circumstances came along and knocked the sticks over. But when they put lots of effort in, and they then made their place of brick, and they put good foundations in, and they did everything that they should be doing in order to make it proper and real, nothing could penetrate, nothing could get through, and they lived happily ever after. So that is the energy of the next week for Scorpios. Okay, that is the energy. So think of the Three Little Pigs, but put it in kind of modern day terms. Okay, let's have a look at the emotion. I am hoping that this is actually going to work, because my dial is going round and round and round as if, you know, it's not picking up signal. So I do apologize. I'm not going to know until I play it back, so I can't really help. But anyway, this is feeling like there's so much responsibility on your shoulders. Now, this is interesting, because when we did Aquarius, and we did the Aquarius, didn't we? And that was one of the first ones out. Now, that was her partner, is Craig, and these were came with Craig, which is Aladdin, which is the three wishes, which again was the manifesting, and it was the belief system, which is there is you know, are we opposites, or, you know, what are our interests? You know, is it okay to have different interests outside of each other? And there's a lot of heavy burden on your shoulders, and you feel responsible. So funny enough, that's exactly how Rhiannon's feeling. Is this happening to you guys out there in relationships? Do you feel as if you're responsible because you can't make ends meet, because you can't get what it is that you want in order to have that life that you all desire and deserve? So what I'm going to say to you is that life that you desire is coming your way. I am manifesting it for each and every person watching this video right now. I believe in you, and I believe that you all can make your drawing that energy back into your world. Okay, and so you need to be believing that as well. Okay, so none of this blaming yourself because it hasn't, you know, worked out the way that you planned it. Okay, there is clearly that you haven't planned it well enough. Okay, that's the only thing that you can do, is to, whatever your project is, see how you can make your projects better, see how you can bring it into reality, So if you're thinking about any self-employed business out there, this is for everybody. What are the niches out there? What have other people missed out on? If they've got a similar business, who are they missing out on? Who are they ignoring? And how can you bring that into your those clients? Okay, what can you do? What is missing? So it's about analyzing what is already out there and becoming that thing. Okay, so let's have a look and see what the tarot say now. For a Pentacle meeting, this meeting is going to be linking with, that meeting doesn't have to be official. Sometimes it is, but it doesn't have to be. Sometimes we meet with somebody who can get what it is that you need. Now, I'm going to give you a share in my own experiences. If you are thinking of bringing in a business partner that is not that is not coming into your pockets, that means, so if it's a partner, then that's different. But if it's someone outside of your family or outside of your group, not even family, outside of your income, then what you're doing is filtering your energy. You're filtering whether or not they're a good manifester or not. When you are both in the same income pot, both of you have got as much to win and as much to lose, and so your energy is connected. But if you are filtering it out, you kind of need a bigger business that's operational and bringing in as much income as you both need before you filter it out to a partnership with somebody else. This is just my experience of where things have gone wrong, and also not everybody is trustworthy out there. I've had some terrible humdingers of putting my trust in other people and the rug being pulled out from underneath me, and I'm definitely not a victim. Those were all experiences, and I'm trying to give you some experience. So I feel as if there is a meeting that's coming up that is linked to you talking things over with another person regarding maybe a business proposition. Okay, 10 of Pentacles. Now, 10 of Pentacles, financial money. So this could be somebody who wants to invest in your business. That's a very different thing, because as long as you come up with a deal, does that make sense, that is good for that person, is good for you, that is different. Okay, that's, see, I told you, the Devil card. What is it that that person wants, and could that person then suddenly, because of a fallout, withdraw their support, and you're then left with that awkward energy? Okay, so sometimes it's about maybe just relying on you and your partner and building that thing together. You don't really sometimes need that partner, because you can give that energy to it. So this is the message that I get for you guys. Okay, so there you go. That is for Scorpios. Pisces. Okay, Pisces, 6th through to the 12th of January 2025. This is for me. I'm a Pisces. For my mum, who's a Pisces. Hello, mama. Hope you're feeling better. Can I have some healing sent to my mama? She's not been feeling well. This is for all you Pisces out there. Okay, let's have a little look. Right, it's that one. And this one is the fairy godmother. Okay, so do you find yourself being the person that gives out wishes, or are you somebody who is bringing in those wishes and waiting for those wishes to come true? Do you feel as if you're a mixture of the two, maybe? But this is kind of waiting for something to manifest from maybe what you've already put out there. So Pisces usually are quite psychic people. In general, that's kind of what they are. They can be quite dreamy, scatty. They can be forgetful, but they are very deeply kind of emotional. And so this is the clouds in the sky here represent, that's your wish. That is living happily ever after, in abundance, in having everything you need and having everything that everybody is then comfortable. And this is about waiting, I feel, waiting for that to come into reality. So I feel that is saying keep your wishes clear, and know it's coming. Have that inner knowing, okay? Don't put any doubt out there. So emotionally, this one, okay, is about freedom. So is there enough freedom in your life? Are you feeling as if there's something that could open you up to living the best life that you can live? Are there things around that you feel are holding you back? And emotionally, this is about sometimes throwing your toys at your pram, because it's like, yeah, but I deserve this and I'm not getting it. What is going on? I need this. So instead of saying I need to say, I expect this. You are going to make this happen for me. And start getting a little bit authoritative. Be the leader of your own life when it comes to your spirit guides, when it comes to your wishes and dreams. Now, sometimes there is a karmic thing that's going on in the background. So if you've been wishing for something and it not come, and you've done everything right, you've done all of your wording right, you've got your expectations right, but it's still not happening, that can mean that in terms of karmic, all the things that we've said, yeah, I'll experience that and I'll experience this and I'll do that and I'll miss out on this, that we said before we came down into this reality here. Sometimes you might have to wait, or that's kind of how it is. It's horrible, and I think a lot of people could agree with me. Was you drunk when you signed that contract to say, yeah, I'll do that and I'll do this and I'll experience that and I'll go through this? And it's like, yeah, I've ticked all these boxes, and then in reality it's like, ouch, that is painful to go through this. I definitely wouldn't have chosen this painful body, that's for sure. If I'd have had any sense whatsoever, I'd have been quite formidable if I didn't have pain all over my body, that's for sure. I know that my mum would probably feel exactly the same. So there you go. Let's have a look and see what the tarot have to say. Oh, that card fell out. So a card that fell out was independent, feeling independent, or feeling as if you're having to go through something on your own. The Ace of Pentacles indicates new money coming to you, money that may be new. Okay, it hasn't been, you don't know it's coming, you haven't yet been told about it, but here comes an added income, an added it's like a filter of money coming to you. So watch out for that. So that could mean promotion in a job, that could mean extra responsibility, which could work out good on a CV. That can be loads of different kind of ways of new manifesting or new financial ability. You've got the Hierophant. So this is about spirituality. So could it be there is a spiritual job that you are going to do, or maybe the world is pushing you to do this, become more of a reader, or maybe get busy with readings. I'm going to say to you that most psychics experience the busiest that they're ever going to be is the beginning of January. Okay, because you have the new year readings. At the moment, I've got an offer on 90 minutes for $90 is at the moment. Let me see what that works out. Oh dear, I don't know if I'm shutting that off. Am I still? No, I'm not. Okay, so I can look at the currency. And $90 at the moment is £71 for an hour and a half reading. Okay, guys, an hour and a half reading for £70, which is $90. So that is going on at the moment, and you go through every 12 months. of what is going to be happening with your world. Okay. And obviously 12 months you would have, say, if you're starting here, you'd go from the 6th of January through to the 6th of January the following year. So anyway, just so you know. But yeah, this Abysius. So these two cards is why I'm putting this together at being a spiritual thing. You've got the Hierophant, which is a spiritual energy. And you've also got the Pentacles, which is money. So is there something that you're going to do? And you can't get better than the World card. So the world needs your input. The world needs you to become that person. I know from my mum's point of view, she is channeling through all the time, giving that out to people. She doesn't get a single thing for it, bless her, but she's comfortable in other ways, in a financial way. So yeah, for the Pisces out there, see if there's a job that you can do that has a spiritual feel to it, giving back to people, as well as earning something from your gifting. Okay, so there you go. That's what I get for Pisces. Okay, this is for Cancerians, and this is the 6th through to the 12th of January 2025. And this is for my eldest daughter, Megan. She's a Cancerian. Hello, Meggie, darling. And this is for the rest of the Cancerians, okay, out there. So what is the inner child card that we have here for Cancerians? It is this one, which is the Emperor's New Clothes. Okay, so this feels as if, the story of the Emperor's New Clothes is that he thinks he looks amazing and everything is great, and but he is not correct. There is something else going on. So what does that mean in real terms? Is there somebody around you who absolutely believes that they are absolutely right, but you feel as if they're making an Egypt out of themselves? Or is it that there is the worry of not getting things right? So the Emperor's New Clothes is about, people's expectations of their truth, of what their truth is. That's the only way I can explain, I suppose, in layman's terms, what the Emperor's New Clothes is. But what does it mean to you? You know the story of the Emperor's New Clothes. So what does it mean to you? Let's have a look and see what the emotional card is this week for Cancerians. It is this one. Oh, lovely, true love. Okay, so when you realize what is true love. Okay, what is true love? There are many different types of love. There is true love that you have for your children, that is unconditional, that you look at them even when they're being a little bugger, and you look at them and think, I still love you, but you're getting right on my last nerve. Or you could say that about a partner as well, I suppose. There could be family that get on your nerves, but you love them dearly. Okay, it's all to do with the true love that doesn't ever change. I feel as if the energy of this next week between the 6th and the 12th of January is going to emphasize how much and how deeply you love. Okay, and the realization that we do, our love, it has no boundaries. Okay, it really doesn't. So there we go. Let's have a look at what the tarot cards say. Okay, so we have the Prince of Pentacles, and that is my Taurus energy. Now, Taurus energy is, you feel as if you are working, but you're not getting where you want to be. You're not getting where you need to be. Okay, so it's like sluggish. Okay, it's like, but it's also, is there somebody else around you who is, you feel as if you want to put a rocket up to get them moving? They could be doing more, or they could be, and nothing's changing, and it should be. So, are you feeling that about yourself, or are you feeling that about other people? Do you feel as if you can't work any harder than you are, and yet you don't feel much of the progress is happening? Next card out is the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords is about not talking to somebody or stopping communication with somebody. Now, this can be that you have just had enough. I don't want anything to do with you anymore. I'm done. Underlined, I'm done. Or I don't want to speak to you right now. And the Fool card is stepping off the edge into the unknown. Sometimes there is we've got to put ourselves in a position where we go with a gut feeling on something. You know, is what else is going on? So it's like sometimes we have to do things that sometimes we have to trust. We have to put trust in the fact that I know I need to do this, or I know this is what is going to happen, and I'm going to go for it. So there's going to be an instant attraction to an idea. Okay, and it's like, I have no idea why this is going to happen, but this is it. I'm going to do this. And it is regarding speaking out or not speaking out. It is about kind of feeling as if I'm not getting anywhere when I want to. Okay, so that's what I get. That's what I get for Cancerians. Okay, so Taurus. Now I've got to start my readings for the day, unfortunately, so I'm trying to squeeze this in. So I'm going to need to speed up my readings. I'm really, really sorry, and I'll try to make it up to you guys at a later date, I promise. Yeah, we're just going to do little mini readings. So this is for Taurus. I wasn't thinking about Taurus. I was thinking about the mini reading. So that's the thing. If you are a reader and you're talking and then you're not pouring in your intentions for the card, so you're not going to get a true reading for who you want. So now I'm thinking about Taurus. Okay. And that's the one. Yellow brick road. So the Wizard of Oz. Okay, the yellow brick road. What does that mean in modern day terms? It means about solidarity. It means about friendships. It means about being together, leaning on other people and trusting on a journey that is very important to you. That journey could be life. It could be a physical journey. It could be going on holiday or doing something that you've never done before, and you're having to rely on other people. So there's something that's a little bit daunting and scary coming up for you this week, Taurians, but it's also very much a learning curve that is happening. Okay, so now emotionally, this is about the letting go time. It's about, sometimes we have to let go of our ego. Sometimes we have to say, I know that I'm not always going to be right. I know that I try my hardest to be the best I can be, the best version of myself. But sometimes I have to let go of my control over a situation. And sometimes I have to step back and let someone else think that they're right. Now, that's a hard thing to do, isn't it? When you know deep down, I know I'm right, but that person needs to be right. That person needs for me to be wrong in this instance. So I feel as if you're going to be left with that dilemma this week. Do you make a point of, going against what other people want, or making a scene because you know you're right? It's going to be a hard one, really, I feel, Taurians, okay? So how are you going to steer that? Okay, what are you going to do? Okay, so we have the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is about projecting your plan to an even higher level. Okay, so there's something you're doing to do with an ambition. The Three of Wands is a personal feeling of success, like, I've done it. I can't believe I've done it. This is amazing. The Four is, so I've done amazing, but where am I going to take it? Am I going to take it even further? Is it possible for me to achieve higher stakes in this project? Higher stakes in my job, So something is happening here. You're going to be given the opportunity to maybe take a gamble. Do I carry on? What do I do? Do I stay as I am because I'm comfortable, or do I carry on? Now, this card, the Princess of Wands, is my teenager in the fire energy. So it's raw fire. So with raw fire, it's always like, I want it now, and I'm going to throw my toys at my pram if I don't get it. So there's something inside you that is saying, yeah, but I really want what the higher bit. I really want that. What am I going to do? So with that energy, you could be walking on eggshells. Look, is it going to cause a problem with your relationships? Look, one person is kind of walking away, or it's distancing, and you're kind of walking on thin ice here, you know. So in order to get that higher level or that bigger thing, you know, you're worried that your ambition is going to stand in the way of happiness with another person. So yeah, sometimes there is a bit of a gamble going on, and that's going to be one of yours this next week, Taurians. So Virgos, the inner child is, yeah, okay, it's the Wizard. Okay, so the Wizard energy that I'm picking up for Virgos. Okay, so now the Wizard, there could be, I'm drawn to this ring here. Let me show you. There's a ring here. Is there going to be a proposal, okay, coming in for somebody? Somebody that's watching this maybe now, who might not even be a Virgo. There's a ring. Have you got engaged, or is there an engagement coming? Is there a wedding of some sort? Is that can also mean commitment? The fact that you are becoming more committed to a situation, okay, that's happening in your life now, Virgos. You know, are you sure? You know, and that indicates a case of, you know, you better be sure, because you're going to be committed to this. Okay, you know, there's no pulling back after this. So I feel that there is a big decision that you're going to be making, Virgos, this week, and you're going to have to put your money where your mouth is, so to speak, or put your energy where it's supposed to be. So let's see. Those are cards just turned over. So it's that one. Okay, there you go. So this is it. This is what they said is choices. So you've got to decide on choices emotionally. You've got to decide on choices financially, to do with commitment, to do with everything that life has to offer. And sometimes in life, you know, we can't just sit back and half-heartedly expect everything to work out. Sometimes we have to put that extra time in, that extra effort. Okay, so let's have a look what the tarot say with Virgos. All right, so Two of Swords is, I'm not talking to somebody, or you know, maybe you want to talk to somebody. We have the Mother card, so this is about somebody who nurtures you, or somebody who wants to help. Okay, and we also have the Three of Pentacles, which is about a move. So reading the three cards together, there is a nurturing energy, and I feel as if I want to speak to this person who is a nurturer, and that could be your direct mother, it could be a motherly character, or somebody who's very kind-hearted, okay? And you're trying to build up a business, you're trying to build up your empire. That can be a move, that can be rerouting, that's lots of different kind of meanings, because this is building. You can see they're still in the process of building, and that can mean building of empire, business, moving, because there's boxes there as well. So are you not having somebody that you would normally be able to talk to, but they're not around, you know? How do you make a decision when it's so hard to do, when there's nobody around that you trust enough to make an unbiased decision with you? So yeah, it's down to you. There's a lot of pressure on your shoulders, Virgos. Sorry to say that this week. So Capricorns, okay. This one. Capricorns, Snow White. Okay, so Snow White, if you have a look, there's lots going on in this card. Okay, so do you feel as though you are basically, you know, doing all that you can to make your life as productive as it can be? Do you feel that there's somebody who is waiting in the wings to maybe take control of your life, your business, your finances, or your, you know, everything that you hold sacred? Is there a kind of a mistrust with somebody, you know, you know, so sleeping basically in this instance, in modern day terms, means that you're not aware of, or you've got an inkling something might be happening in a dream state, but you're just not sure. So this is a worry or a fear that, you know, you are not being told everything, you're not being told the truth. And is there somebody who can help you? So obviously Snow White trusts the 7 dwarfs, but there is somebody here that they're not trusting. So I feel the universe is trying to tell you something, that maybe there is somebody around you who does appear to be on your side that you're just not sure about. So, you know, listen to the people that that you trust. And sometimes, you know, we always, you know, get accused of shooting the messenger. If somebody is saying to you, I don't like that person, I don't like what they're saying, and I don't like, and it's like we then go on the attack with that person, when actually they're being a good friend to you. They're risking their friendship to look after you, to look out for you. Okay, so sometimes we have to listen to any warnings that come through, even if we don't like them. Just be aware. Okay, be aware at this time. Well, I'm going to say, the guides have just said, maybe you are seeing somebody around someone you love and you don't trust them. You're seeing something that may be a bit dodgy, and you don't know whether to say anything or not. And the answer is that you'd feel bad about it if somebody didn't tell you. Always turn the situation round. The higher mind. Okay, so this is a powerful card, which means that you are literally in the flow of life's energy. Okay, so things are going really well for you, and that, you know, sometimes when things are going really well, we're thinking, oh, what's going to happen next? Is something else going to happen that's going to, you know, knock it off course? And sometimes we can manifest that from happening, but sometimes we can just be vigilant. Be vigilant, look out for things, look out for signs. That doesn't mean to say that there is anything wrong, but to be aware is always the safest option. Okay, and look out for other people around you as well. Okay, look out for those. Okay, so the Queen of Swords with the water damage again. She is she's a person that I'm picking up who is, they are trying to manipulate or you know, move people apart. You know, when somebody, they're going to gain something from you not getting along with a certain person, they can get in there and manipulate. So there is a bit of manipulation going on around you or around somebody that you love. We've got the 6 of Pentacles, which is about juggling of money. And I feel you're having to be very, sorry, I've got hair in my lipstick. You're having to be very clever with money. Okay, and the indication is that that's going to go very well. Have the strength. Okay, sometimes we have to have the strength to do the right thing, to be open, and you know, and it's going to take a lot of strength for you this next week. Okay, but you can do it. Absolutely, you can do it. You might save yourself a lot of time and energy, okay, by listening to the people that love you. Okay, so that's what I get for Leos, lovely Leos. Okay, what are we getting for Leos? It's this card for Leos. Sleeping Beauty. Okay, so Sleeping Beauty energy, and there being somebody in your sleeping times or in your meditative times who are going to be sprinkling fairy dust on you to make your dreams come true. Well, that is what I'm seeing. There's a transition with you. There's a rebirth with you. Sometimes we have to go through kind of the ending of something in order something come transition. Okay, the word transition is happening with you, Leos. 2025 is the new start, the new beginnings, the new you. I can see you rebranding yourself to do with a business or to do with, you know, your personality. I no longer want to let anybody down. I want to be the person that follows through with their promises. I want to be the person that is going to do the right thing. Okay, so emotionally, power struggle. Okay, so the power struggle is about finding that it's like a tug of war game. Okay, we have to know that we're in a game. Then we have to know, do I want to be in a game? Set me up to be in this game. And if there's somebody else who's trying to manipulate you so that you do get into the drama and get into this kind of like childlike, you know, pulling and tugging, I feel as if you're going to decide to back and say, I'm not playing anymore. You can do your own mind games and manipulation on your own. It's not going to affect me at all. So yeah, you've been very, very clear, and that's working for you. It really is. There's a lot more respect that's coming around you now than you've ever had before. So you quite like this new branding of yourself. Okay, so we have the Five of Cups. So this is about going inward, going within and having a good sort out and saying, I like that about myself. I don't like that. I like this and I love that, but I don't like that. So I'm going to throw that out. We're not going to do that anymore. We're going to be this. So it means that sometimes we just have to, before we decide to do something or not. Okay, so that was the old me. I would have reacted like that, or that's the old me. I would have said no or let that person down, but I'm not going to. So you're just doing that. Oh dear. We have the Leo card quite aptly there. Okay, so this is the Leo. You've got the lion here. And you've also got the Leo sign, Leo symbol. So that's exactly what I'm saying to you, basically. You are also in the process of looking after yourself, becoming the best version of you, but also looking after others that you care for, others that, you know, may need a bit more of your help than usual. Sagittarius. We're running low on cards now. This is it. This is the one. Peter Pan. Okay. So Peter Pan, Sagittarius, are you not wanting to grow up yet? Are you wanting to party? Are you wanting to live life on the edge? Are you being spontaneous and going for things that you think are out of your reach? What is it that you're doing? Okay, so whatever childish energy is around you, make sure that you don't chuck it away just because you're growing up. You know, sometimes we have to be spontaneous. Sometimes we have to live life in an adventurous way. You know, we can be so sensible, and, you know, we can always be, oh, I've got to be careful now, I'm an adult, or I've got to be careful now. And it's like, I'm not saying risk your life or, you know, gamble your savings away or anything like that. I'm just saying, let your inner child come out and play, Sagittarians, because that has always been you, and you still have to. It's how things need to be. Okay. Emotionally, here we go. Emotionally, forgive yourself. Okay. You might have done things in your past that you wish you hadn't. Haven't we all? I've owned mine now. I am not an angel. I never have claimed to be an angel. I've had my business guiding angels, but I'm telling you, I've not been an angel. We've all had past, and that's indicating that we all have. And sometimes we just have to say, yep, that was me. I did that. Yep, I can take ownership of that. And just live your life and go forward. Okay, being true to yourself. Forgive yourself. Okay. But it's also about forgiving other people who've also done things in the past that maybe they shouldn't have done. Maybe there was a different person. If you did the things that you did when you were younger now, now that you're wiser and understanding of the consequences, you know, that you can judge yourself then, but you can't judge yourself back then with the little bit of knowledge that you had back then. Okay, you can't bring all that with you, all the guilt. You can't. Let's have a look. Okay, so there you go, the sun, and there's a child there. So the sun, water damage as well. So the sun card is all about, you know, your having laughter, having fun, having good kind of energy, okay, and enjoying every day, you know, in that childlike energy as well. It's important. The Seven of Wands is about, you know, challenges. It's like, come on then, universe, bring on that challenge. What do you want from me? I'm ready. Let's go for it. So it's having high energy about your future. And the Hermit, and this card stuck with it, so I'm going to do both of them. The Hermit and money around a home, money around a business. Money is coming to you. You can see this money's coming to you. Okay, money's coming to you, and it's linked around a home or a property. So watch out for an opportunity to do with a home that is going to make you money. Okay, look out for that. That's what I got for Sagittarius. Wow, I'm cutting this fine. I've got to start readings for my day in 6 minutes. Yeah. So we're going to do the last one. This is the last one for Aries. Okay, let's do this. We can do this. That card just flipped out. So Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair. I read this fairy tale over and over and over to Esme yesterday, my granddaughter. So it's about basically, who do you trust? Who are you letting into your life? And do you want to let them in? You know, I feel as if you're going to be having a bit of a clearance on the people that you're letting into your inner circle. You know, sometimes it's like, that person rubs me up the wrong way every time. I don't want them around me. They trigger me. They make me feel a bad person for reacting the way that I do react around them. And sometimes there is family members that you can't just dismiss because they rub you up the wrong way. But it does mean that you can limit the time that you spend with them so that you can put on that face and be that person that they want you to be. And then it's like, oh, I've done that now. I can get on and do what I want to do. And you've kept it all, you've kept family happy, you've kept life ticking along nicely. So it's about, you know, either saying I'm done, I don't want to be around them at all, or it's about saying I'm going to limit my time with them, and I'm going to always be around other people, so it's not going to become awkward. Okay, so it's about being clever. All right, so let's have a look. Emotionally, there is a strong, this is quite apt, the reason why this person triggers you is because it's a strong past life thing. This person and yourself have done this in probably many different lifetimes. They have been the villain before. In another lifetime, you've been the villain, and vice versa. You know, it's all been carried on like that. So sometimes it's hard, isn't it? It's hard to do this, but maybe this is what, maybe you're not supposed to walk away before you've kind of resolved the differences. And if you can't, then find an understanding between the two of you. Like I said, limit the time you spend together. What does the tarot say? The tarot says, suck it up, buttercup, and deal with it. That's the most sarcastic card in the deck, the Three of Swords. Get on with it. Go to the heart of the matter and deal with it. Honestly, that's what that card means. This is a spiritual card, the Hierophant, which said, this is a spiritual lesson. This is a spiritual energy that is going on here. And by the way, there's some new money coming to you, new perks, new money, new financial support is on its way to you. And things are going to get better in a financial way. Emotionally, you've got this other thing to deal with, but that's okay. That's separate to the money. Look out for that nice amount of money coming your way, because you do deserve it. Keep saying that to yourself. I deserve, I deserve, I deserve. So this is the readings for astrology this week, the 6th through to the 12th of January 2025. Happy New Year, everybody. I've got 2 minutes before I start my readings for the day. If you wanted a reading with myself, you can go to PsychicAlly.net. There are yearly readings that are going to be finishing in the next couple of weeks. So if you do want a yearly forecast, make the most of it. Only happens once a year. So this is January. It will be finished at the end of January. Okay, so hopefully I will see you soon. Okay, bye for now.